Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to Lego the Lord of the Rings. Let's continue the story. Although I suspect I'm not actually going to continue the story. I bet I'm going to go back to the open world. Nope. Well, yes I am. I'm back in the open world. But in a different section. So, how many open world sections are there? I'm not sure. Because we started in the Hobbit area, and this does not seem like the Hobbit area. This feels like Bree, okay. So we know we can go to the map stones in the open world. The map stones look exactly like collectibles, too. And that will show us all these little collectibles that we want to do eventually. But right now, for story-wise reasons, I think we're just gonna continue the story. I also feel like we're probably gonna end up going back and forth between some of these open world areas multiple times.
You look like a helpful sort. Fancy making me a mithril trowel to replace my tatty old one? For your trouble, I'll let you in on a secret to help you seek out other quests.
Why did it take me to this quest? That's not what I was intending to do. A blacksmith design unlocked mithril trowel. I thought it was mithril. I see what they're doing here. They're making me learn everything. So mithril or mithril trowel is 2 of the silver squares, which is an interesting exchange of currency for Lego games. I don't recall this being something you needed to do in any other Lego game. So that's gonna make the trowel. After I guess I have to jump on the bellows. Heat up those coals. Very consistent oxygenation is needed to heat up charcoal and get it to the right temperatures for smelting. And so he has a counter of 2 of 250 silver things he's done. So did I just unlock, press and hold to open the treasure trove and select the mithril trowel? I unlocked a treasure and there's all kinds of treasures. It seems like the game wouldn't have even let me leave the room if I hadn't done it correctly. I assume this is Sam could light a fire. Let's switch to Sam for a second and see if there's a reason for this. Matchbox, and then start that Lego fire. And there's some kind of reason for that too. Little side quests. I was gonna leave all these side quests alone until we'd beaten the story.
Thanks for your help.
But this one kind of forced me into it. And so now I can press B to get the quest finder for 50,000 studs. Well, I have 50,000 studs, so I could buy it. But why would I need it? If I hit back here to the map, aren't all of these quests? Isn't it just that easy? So this area is connected to that area through this forest. That's good to know. I bet there's another section over here that will be an open area too. Zoom out. So I'm gonna say no to the quest finder. Unless... No, it's telling me I have to buy it. Alright, fine, I'll buy the quest finder. There's a red brick unlocked. And we go in here now to continue the story.
Excuse me.
Good evening, little masters. What can I do for you?
We're friends of Gandalf the Grey. Can you tell him we've arrived?
Gandalf? Not seen him for 6 months. What do we do now?
What's that?
Something for the road.
I can get you one.
So I think he's pulled into like a different realm when he puts on the ring. It's not just invisible.
You draw far too much attention to yourself.
I know what haunts you.
Dedicated to the room.
What are they?
They are the magical ring wraiths. At all times, they feel the presence of the ring.
Where are you taking us?
Into the wild.
So, into the wild we go. With this guy. Are we supposed to follow this guy? Or are we supposed to follow him? Oh, I'm playing as this guy, so I'm supposed to follow the glowing stud trail. Okay. So it took him 6 months to get from the last level to Bree. That is something I think the books had a tendency to do, is give very long amounts of time. Like they said, Golem had the ring for 500 years, just over-exaggerating the amounts of time for things. Of course, it very well might take you 6 months to walk across a country, since they didn't seem to have any horses or vehicles of any sort. Let's see, where'd that path go? Here it is. And it might be a spoiler, so spoiler alert. I don't know how I could possibly spoil a game or a story I'm not familiar with at all, but it might be a spoiler that the ring race were the original, like, 9 kings that wore the rings that were human. I have no clue what happened to all the elves and what were dwarves that wore rings. There's really a whole series of stories that could be told, and probably are told in the book and not the movies, because he named so many rings. Again, too big of throwing out really big numbers. So here's our sneaky little loading screen.
We shall rest here tonight.
These are for you. Keep them close. I'm going to have a look round. Stay here.
What about second breakfast?
What about second breakfast? I mean, I guess in thought, he does just keep adding numbers to everything. token. Let's press this. So, you want to get it, I guess, when it's really, really low. Now we've got a fish that we'll put in here. And Sam can use a spade, so let's go to Sam. And where's that spade grow plant? Here? And he grows some tomatoes. And that gives us a tomato to pick up. Which I guess we can use with the frying pan. You need Lego wood to start a fire. So let's get some Lego wood going. We need to find 3 pieces of Lego wood. Ah, I get it. This area doesn't feel like there's enough stuff in it to do everything. This is the first time we played 2 levels. It's the first time I've ever had to hold down B to build anything. Kind of feels like they were tired of that gameplay mechanic. But I'm certainly not tired of it from the Lego game series. It's been in every other game, and much earlier. This guy will crawl here and see what's up here. Bit of wood. And then I need to come over here and steal some eggs, I guess. Put that wood down. Pick up the wood. This. And we need Sam to, let's see, come this way and start a fire. Stand on the platform and hit B so you don't have to switch to all the items. So I tap that and then pick it up with him and stick it in the pan. Alright, and then I switch over here, tap that B button to let it go, switch back to Sam, pick it up, put it in the frying pan. Now I've got the frying pan. Time to cook tomatoes, eggs, and fish.
Want a tomato, Sam?
What are you doing?
Tomatoes, sausages, nice crispy bacon.
Fish
Get out, you
bacon?
fools! Put it out!
That's nice.
What happened to the Strider? Did he just leave them? Or is he out hunting or what? So, save and continue. These 2 different statues should look very different. It's strange, they do different things and different types of things. It's kind of typical of a Lego game, though, to have an open world section and a level section. At a certain point, I would like them to finally figure out the formula to have a good, just 100% open world that is integrating story elements. So you don't get levels like this where it's start at point A and run across the street either left or right to left, and once you get to the end of that screen, you'll have completed the entire level. It's no way to go back down, and falling only kills you, so... Looks like there's a couple more of those to hit. I love the pop-up 1 of 3 stuff. More games should do that. It's like, oh, you found the secret, and by the way, we're just gonna tell you that of the secret that you found, there's 2 more. So now you know what to do. I cannot make that jump. It feels like I am just about a foot too short, but I bet other non-Hobbit characters would be able to reach that jump. So what am I building here? A fire? Start that fire, and I guess it's gonna start the ivy on fire. That ivy's too darkly colored. It should have been bright green and stood out. Forward we go. Again, I really have the question about how much of this really happened in the movie or the book, and how much of this is simply just made up for the convenience of the game. Now, I'm gonna need a strong character. That's usually what the orange handles mean. You need a character with super strength to pull that. I don't know in the Lord of the Rings story who would be a super strong character. This feels like I could jump and hit that bar if I wanted to. I don't, besides Sauron himself, I don't know of any characters that were known for being super strong. But then again, I don't know the story. I keep saying this, it's so true. It's like, I'm basically playing a game that kind of relies on you to be familiar with what's going on before you start. And I'm completely unfamiliar with what's going on. So I have intrigue and confusion going on at the same time. I'm intrigued by what I'm seeing, but also have a lot of questions. One certainly can make the argument, however, we are running from the ring race again, and that's all we did in the last level, and it may be all we do in the next level, and it may be all we do in the level after that. Let's see, I can't break these blocks. Trying to see if I can get over here, but that seems like I'll have to do it in free play. We may spend a significant portion of the first part of this game simply running from ring race. There we go. I don't know how long this is gonna go either. I know the movies were like 9 hours long, but that doesn't particularly mean the game will be that long.
Back, you devils!
Now, if they were raised, they shouldn't be able to touch things, I would think. Split screen. Sam can use his spade to grow plants in certain Lego patches. Good for him. But I'm playing as the other guy. Or am I? Like... think I need to just start fires. I don't think this is working. I think I should just start fires and do this fight. These are slowly looming bad guys. Let's see. Push this statue over. What am I gonna build? Oh, I can't build anything because they're spirit enchanted bricks. And then these two guys are over here being held. And I can't break this. Start this fire. Save and continue while we're at it. These wraiths are just like tippy-toeing their way towards me, and they're not even attacking with me. Can't pull that. Can't aim that way. So it's telling me now to switch. So hit that Y button. No, you can't even hit the Y button, you have to hold Y. Switch everything. Hold that B button because they're stealing my soul? Or something? It's a very low to the ground perspective we have here. To make you feel like a hobbit. Or a person with a short stature, at least. Okay, so after I build it in the ghost world, this, you can set a fire in it. But I can't break these. One would assume I cannot take the ring off because that would make too much sense. So here it's telling me to go back to Sam now. They're breaking the piles of wood apart again. We should take a moment to have a conversation about the fact that Bilbo just yelled at them for having a fire, and now we're defeating them by building a fire. Either the ringwraiths are afraid of flame or they're not. Yeah, they're not really. What happens if a ringwraith gets the ring? Do they get any powers, or do they just take it to Sauron? Was he really stabbed there? Pick up, build a fire, light it. Am I strong enough to pull that? No, I don't think so. Can I start this on fire? I have a rock. I have a flame. Apparently I just started something on fire by throwing a flame on him. So do I have to go over here and press B to light the torch? Yes, I did. And then pick up this. I've got several things going on here. Picking up rocks. Couple of torches going on here. Now, it seems a little weird that that's not gonna work. It seems a little weird that the torches don't seem to be working, or that you can pick up more than one. But I think I've figured it out. You're supposed to hit them with it like a sword, not particularly try and throw it at them or do anything like that. We're almost to true hero. There's a skeleton and a funny hat there. What was that? I just threw that. I don't even know what I was throwing at there. We need 2 more torches. I don't have any rocks. He's got a torch somehow. Do I have any more torches? No? What happened to all the rocks I was picking up? Here's another rock. Or I guess an infinite collection. So that guy, the statue, pick up his torch. Why does it not just put it in the first slot? It really makes no sense. First empty slot you see, put that in there. Right in the face.
Strider! Help him, Strider!
He's been stabbed by a mortal blade. This is beyond my skill to heal. He needs elvish medicine.
Did you hear that? We're going to see the elves. Strider!
So I think that's it for the ring race. And we have Aragorn, but they were calling them Strider. Is that supposed to be like a spoiler? Is his name Strider or Aragorn? I don't know. We didn't quite get the true collection, true hero meter filled, but that's fine. We will get that done easily as I replay everything in free play mode. Assuming there is a free play mode. There will be a free play mode, absolutely. The question, the better question to ask, will there be a challenge mode? Because in most modern Lego games, there is no challenge mode where you have to find 10 extra hidden pieces that only show up in that mode. But that was pretty prevalent in the older Lego games. They just eventually got rid of it in favor of other things. Anywho, we will find out eventually. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. I hope that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.